Ooh, it's your boy Wavy. Stay Wavy TV back at y'all with another one. Let's get it, man. So I just got done watching my boy Najee from Cigar Talk. He was having a debate with a couple of other people about Gervonta Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. And he basically was just discussing why he believes that Tank versus Shakur is a 50-50 fight. And a majority of the people on the show was basically saying that Tank would just pretty much just handle Shakur with ease. Like, a lot of people was camming up saying that it's not a 50-50 fight. They said it's easy work for Tank. And they basically are saying that Shakur Stevenson has no chance in hell or on earth or in heaven to beat Tank Davis. And it made me realize, man, and this is something that I've always known, right? A majority of Gervonta Tank Davis fans are casuals, right? Like, they're not actual hardcore boxing fans. Like, I truly believe that a majority of Tank fans don't even like boxing, right? Like, I know for a fact that most of his fans, they didn't even start watching boxing until they heard about Tank, right? And a lot of them probably didn't start watching boxing again until he stopped Ryan Garcia. Because remember, when Tank fought Ryan Garcia already had millions of followers on Instagram and Twitter, and he already was a social media superstar, right? But people didn't even look at Ryan Garcia like he was a real boxer, right? And that has a lot to do with him being a pretty boy and, you know, him doing the antics on social media. He had that fight before he fought Tank where he got dropped and then he came back and knocked the dude out, right? He's always been a knockout artist though, right? But people have always questioned his resume and if he's a real boxer, right? So with that being said, when Tank stopped Ryan Garcia, because that was a big fight, right? The fight did incredible on pay-per-view. It probably was the biggest fight of that year, right? It was the biggest fight of that year, right? That's when a lot of people became fans of Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, he did have fans before that because Gervonta Tank Davis is heavily affiliated with the hip-hop culture, right? Like, he dated G Herbo's baby mom, Ari, who's now with Moneybagg Yo, right? He's had Little Baby and a couple of other rappers walk him out to his fights, right? Like, he's heavily affiliated with hip-hop culture, right? So I'm not saying that he didn't have any fans before he fought Ryan. I'm saying a lot of people became fans after he fought Ryan. Now, let me break this down to y'all, right? The only reason those people are fans of Gervonta Tank Davis is because he gets knockouts. They know that 9 times out of 10, when Gervonta Tank Davis steps in that ring, he is going to knock somebody out, right? Like, he has 30 wins with 28 KOs. 28, right? So he's only went the distance with 2 people, right? So if you notice, right? Because I noticed a pattern, right? When you look at the people that Tank fans hate on, right? Who was the first person that Tank fans hated on? Who was it? Devin Haney, right? Before Devin Haney lost to Ryan Garcia, which is overturned because Ryan Garcia was on the juice, right? Devin Haney was calling out Gervonta Tank Davis for years, right? Devin Haney has a better resume. Even now, even with the Ryan Garcia loss, Devin Haney still has a better resume than Gervonta Tank Davis. He's the youngest unified champion in boxing history. He unified at 135, right? Then he moved up to 140 and beat Regis Prograis, dropped Regis Prograis twice, right? And I mean, even after he beat Regis Prograis, before he fought Ryan, he wanted to fight Tank, right? So it's a well-known fact that Gervonta Tank Davis has been ducking Devin Haney for years. That is a fact. Just like Gervonta Tank Davis has been ducking Lomachenko for years. That's a fact as well. You don't believe me? Go on YouTube or go on Google and type in Floyd Mayweather says he wants Gervonta Davis to fight Lomachenko next. Gervonta Davis went on Twitter and said that Floyd Mayweather is trying to set him up. He feels like he's not ready to fight Lomachenko. He's too young. Now Gervonta Davis wants to fight Lomachenko after he lost to who? Who did Lomachenko lose to? Devin Haney. Now, I know a lot of y'all may feel like Lomachenko won that fight. It was a close fight. But guess what? At the end of the day, the judges had Devin Haney win that fight by unanimous decision, whether you like it or not. Right? And I find it funny how Gervonta wants to fight Lomachenko now that he's like 37 years old, right? Like Lomachenko was on the back end of his career. Now Tank wants to fight Lomachenko, right? But so let's get into Shakur Stevenson, right? Let's get into this debate, right? People hate Shakur Stevenson for the same reason why they hate Devin Haney. Because Shakur Stevenson doesn't get a lot of knockouts. Devin Haney doesn't get a lot of knockouts. That's why Gervonta Tank Davis fans don't like those guys, bro. Right? Even if you want to talk about Ryan Garcia, right? Why do Ryan Garcia fans hate Devin Haney? He doesn't get knockouts. Ryan Garcia is a KO artist, right? But it's just funny how they're praising Ryan Garcia, who tested positive for PEDs, steroids, right? You even got black people doing this. You even got black people sucking Ryan Garcia's dick for knocking out Devin Haney, and they ignore the fact that he tested positive for steroids. So whatever he did in that fight, it doesn't matter. It doesn't count. The loss was overturned. People say, oh, well, we're still going to remember it. Who gives a fuck? He cheated. He was on steroids. You understand what I'm saying? Barry Bonds got the most home runs of all time. Guess what? He's not in the Boxing Hall of Fame. Why? Because he was on PEDs. Stupid niggas. Ryan Garcia is suspended from the sport of boxing. Ryan Garcia was on Twitter praising the KKK and celebrating George Floyd dying and saying the N-word with the hard ER and talking about Muslims, and y'all still sucking this man's dick. What y'all gotta really ask yourself, are y'all homosexuals? No disrespect to the LGBT, but if that's why you guys are sucking Ryan Garcia's dick, I get it. Like, no homo, he's a good looking dude. No Diddy, I get it. You understand what I'm saying? But to the straight men out there, you got some point, you gotta ask yourself, are you in the closet? Shout out to R. Kelly. I'm trapped in the closet. Hey, I'm cooking right now, man. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. To everybody in the live chat, man, leave a comment if you're watching this video right now. I see y'all. I'm in the comment section. Stay Wavy TV. Back to the topic, right? So let me go ahead and say this, right? To anybody that thinks that Tank versus Shakur is not a 50-50 fight, you're an idiot, right? Now, to the casual boxing fans out there, I totally understand why you guys don't like Shakur Stevenson, right? I call him Shakira Twitterson, right? I get why people don't like him. He talks a lot of shit on Twitter, right? And he always says what he's going to do in a fight. And with his last few performances in the ring, right, he has not looked like what we want him to look like, right? Like he said he was going to KO Artem. He didn't KO Artem. He didn't even drop Artem, right? I get it. His fight against Edwin De Los Santos, apparently Shakur's hand was injured. He was in there fighting with one hand, and he was doing a lot of running around the ring, jumping backwards and doing everything in his power to not get knocked out. I get it. I totally understand. But at the end of the day, what you can't take away from Shakur is, number one, he has tremendous boxing IQ, and he has the best defense in the sport of boxing right now. That is a fact. Shakur Stevenson gets hit. He gets hit the least out of anybody in the sport of boxing right now. Anybody that has stepped in the ring with Shakur, they'll tell you that. Even Edwin De Los Santos, who y'all said he was running from, Edwin De Los Santos kind of praised Shakur after the fight, like, yo, this guy's good, man. He's hard to hit, right? So anybody saying this is not a 50-50 fight, you probably only seen Shakur fight one time, and that was against Edwin De Los Santos. You probably didn't even see the fight live. You probably watched the fight on YouTube and just watched highlights. Shakur Stevenson has the ability to knock people out, even though he hasn't been doing it recently. He has the ability to do that. His defense, tremendous. He barely gets hit. He has a good jab. He has a good uppercut. He can go to the body, right? And at the end of the day, Shakur Stevenson He doesn't like to get hit. Now, to the people out there, right? Let me ask y'all something, right? To anybody saying all that Shakur does is run and he's scared to get hit, right? Y'all said the same thing about Devin Haney, right? So when everybody was saying that Devin Haney was the next Floyd Mayweather, right? Before he lost to Ryan, y'all all was saying the same thing, right? Devin Haney, all he does is, y'all said, oh, Devin Haney is scared to get hit. Devin Haney doesn't do this. Devin Haney don't get knocked out. So guess what Devin Haney did? Devin Haney changed his style specifically for y'all, right? And look what happened to him. Look, everybody knows that fight with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, that was not Devin Haney's style, bruh. Devin Haney has one of the best defenses in the sport of boxing. But Devin Haney chose to switch his style up. Why? Because he wanted to please you bitch ass niggas. You casual boxing fans, you Tank fans, all of you niggas calling him Pillow Fist. He changed his style specifically for y'all. Just to show y'all, yo, I'm not scared to get hit. I'll stay in the middle of the ring. And what happened? What happened when he changed his style? What happened? Got his ass dropped 3 times. Almost got knocked out. Should have got knocked out. The referee pretty much saved Devin Haney, right? He changed his style to please y'all. And he lost. Now, by the grace of God, shout out to Allah. You know, Devin Haney's always praising Allah. The loss was overturned after we found out that Ryan Garcia was on the juice. Right? But what I'm saying is this. To all of y'all criticizing Shakur Stevenson's style, why would Shakur Stevenson change his style to please you? Because if he changes his style to please you niggas, the only thing that's going to happen is he's going to lose. That's it. Shakur Stevenson is not a knockout artist. Shakur Stevenson wasn't blessed by God with the punching power that Tank has. Tank has God-given punching power. Bro, Tank is only like 5'5", right? He's short, he's small, he's not a big dude. For him to be punching people how he punches people, bruh, that is power that he was blessed with from when he was a baby, bruh. He just was blessed with it. It's a gift, right? I personally think, because I know Gervonta Davis said his mom used to smoke crack. I think Gervonta Davis is a crack baby. And anybody from the hood that knows about crack babies and crackheads in general, you know that crack babies have superhuman strength and crackheads have superhuman strength. That's just especially if you're black smoking crack. Right? I used to work at an elementary school where there was crack babies and they used to get into fights. And bruh, it used to take everything in me to try to break the fights up because they were so damn strong. They was damn near stronger than me. Right? Gervonta Tank Davis is a crack baby, bruh. That's why he got that punching power. He's a crack baby. His mom was on crack when she was pregnant. That's a fact. Go look it up. You know? No disrespect to Tank, but that's why he punched so hard, bro. He's a crack baby, bruh. Why y'all, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, like, you can't, like, guys, like, just accept this fact. Gervonta Tank Davis fans, I know you listening. You guys are not real boxing fans, and I would respect it if you guys admitted it. You guys watch Tank because you want to see a KO. It's the same thing. Listen, I was the biggest Deontay Wilder fan, right? I watched Deontay Wilder because I knew that 9 times out of 10, when Deontay Wilder step in that ring, he gonna knock a nigga out. That's why y'all watch Tank, bruh. That's why y'all watch Tank. If you look at Tank's fight with Frank Martin, Gervonta Davis got hit a lot in that fight. Go back and look at his face after the fight. He had a black eye. The nigga's whole side of his face was dark skin. It was black from getting punched so much by Frank Martin. Frank Martin's face was clean. No marks, no bruises. Eyes was fine. Gervonta Davis got hit a lot in that fight. So if you think he's gonna get in the ring with Shakur and do that same thing, bruh, he gonna if his game plan is the same game plan he had with Frank, bruh, Tank gonna lose. If Gervonta Davis and Shakur, if the fight goes 12 rounds, I guarantee you Gervonta Tank Davis will lose because Shakur will outbox Tank. Shakur has the skill set. He has the defense. I was watching Cigar Talk. A lot of people were saying, oh, jumping back is defense because Shakur, he tends to jump back in the air to avoid getting punched. That is defense, my nigga. How is that not defense? If he's not getting hit, if he's jumping backwards in the air and he's not getting hit and he's able to punch you and you can't punch him back, that is defense, nigga. I hate to break it to you niggas. That is defense.
Home left a lot of scars. How I chose to build. Watch the